Hi everybody, we're getting ready for lunch here, and I just thought I would come live to you and show you what I'm using today because it's coming up on a huge special. And so I thought I would just come and chat with you guys about that. Today we're having some grilled chicken sandwiches, and so I have my chicken here in my baggie. But what we're using today is our grill pan and press, and I have it warming up. It's been warming up for almost 5 minutes, so we want it to warm up for 5 minutes. But I just have a big old chicken breast here, and what I did was, I'm going to turn this down until I'm done talking, is I actually put that big chicken breast here in our closing cut. So this is to slice things like cherry tomatoes, olives, round things. So you can put multiple round things, fill this up. You're going to lay your knife in here, close it down, slice through, and then all your cherry tomatoes, whatever, olives are all sliced in half. But if you put that big chicken breast in here that's way too fat, it will slice it into these two nice little fillets. And then I wanted them kind of flattened out a little bit, so I put them in here and used the flat end of our meat tenderizer and just flattened them out a little bit so everything was nice and even, and then everything cooked evenly. And then I'm going to put a little bit of our garlic infused oil on them and some of our rotisserie seasoning. And if you haven't tried our rotisserie seasoning, it's one of the ones that was formulated specifically for air fryer use because it's really, really finely grated. If you use some of the seasonings in the air fryer, you might notice that they burn a little bit, and that's because they're really coarsely grated and they have some sugars in them and they burn. So this one's super fine. Cooks really well, rotisserie chicken, ribs, things like that, but the flavor's really, really good. And you can use it on anything and in anything, like a pan too. So I just rub it around a little bit with oil. The salt and vinegar is another one that's really finely grated, made for the air fryer as well. But of course you can use it on anything. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon, the cap of our seasoning lids hold about a tablespoon. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of seasoning in there and just rub it around. This has heated up for 5 minutes, so I have my pan and my press nice and hot. So I'm going to show them both to you so they have those grill marks and they're steaming. But what this is going to do is like bring in grilling from the outside to the inside, but it's also going to hold your meat up out of those drippings, and it's going to give it that good sear, so it sears in the juice. You won't see any juice in the pan because it's not running out of your meat. It's actually seared into the meat, and it's not sitting in the oil or the drippings and the grease, so it's not soaking in all that grease either. So it really is a healthier way to cook. And when you put your meat in, you want to hear that sear. If it's not sizzling like that when you put your meat in, your pan is not hot enough. So put your meat in. Oh, I want a little more seasoning on that. Maybe a lot more seasoning on there. You're going to put your press on, and most of your meats are going to cook anywhere from between 3 to 5 minutes is how long it's going to take. Take them, check the temperature, see what's going on. Especially that really thin chicken breast probably only take about 3 to 5 minutes. Flip it over and go again 3 to 5 minutes, but you're cooking from both sides, so that's why it cooks so much quicker. 15 minutes tops, start to finish. Almost all of your meats, your fish, your meats, veggies, you can grill fruit, are going to cook in here. And then the nice part, when you're all done, this all goes in the dishwasher, and this is one of the pans that actually the handle comes off of, so that when you put it in the dishwasher, it doesn't take up a lot of space. When you store it in the cabinet, it doesn't take up a lot of space. This pan goes right into the oven, so you can finish off a recipe in the oven, and you don't have this handle sticking all over in the oven, taking up room. But also, when you then take it out of the oven and sit it down, when you grab the handle, it's not burning hot, so you don't burn yourself, because after you take it out of the oven, then you're just going to put your handle on, and then it's nice and cool. So you have that. This whole set is normally $230. You're going to get it for $92 when you host a party in June, and that's just as a bonus, an added bonus. You'll still be earning your free stuff, your half-price things, your discounted things in the month of June, but this is one of the things that you can pick at 60% off as a bonus in the month of June. But also in June, if you have been waiting, June is double free. So in the month of June, when your show is at least $650, my show average is a little over $1,000. Those hosts normally earn $215 free. In June, those hosts would earn $430 free. So your double stuff is going to, or your free stuff is going to double. And that free stuff is what you pick out. I don't tell you what you want. You pick out anything you want out of the book, free. No tax, absolutely free to you. So if you've been waiting or you've had your eye on some more expensive things with Pampered Chef, then you may want to think about booking your June virtual party. It's really easy, you guys. What's required is I create the Facebook group. You invite the people. You copy and paste a daily post that I give you into the group every day. You log on a couple times a day and check in with the party and interact. And pretty much I do everything else for you. So it's a super easy thing to do. But right now, everything is expensive, we know. And people are looking for budget-friendly, quick and easy meals, so they're not having to go out and grab meals. Also, so that they're not creating big fancy meals. They just need ideas, and that's what we can give them in your party. Our quick and easy meal ideas, budget-friendly ideas, so that hopefully they can get a meal on the table with the budget that they're working with. So that's what we'll give your friends and your party. So it's super easy for hosting the party. And what you get from it are the free things, you get the half-price things, you get the discounted things, you get the special, and then you get all the ideas that we're going to provide. We're going to flip this guy over, and this is what I love. Like, look at this. Like, look how nice and seared and yummy that is. So you get that nice sear going on here. We're going to pop this back on. And I went 3 minutes on one side. I'm going to go about 2 minutes on the other side, and then I'm going to check it with our Instant Read food thermometer. So this probe flips out like this, and this is when I'm going to slide into the thickest center part of the chicken, and I'll show you how I do that. And then it has your big readout for those of us who are getting up there in age and are a little blind. We can read it right there. And then it has your guide right here to tell you. So our chicken, we want it to be 165 degrees, so when we let it rest a few minutes, it raises to that 170 and it'll be perfect. It tells you for beef and lamb, fish, and pork. If you want to use this, oh, my probe is not up here. If you want to use this to keep checking on a roast or a turkey or something in the oven, it does have a probe that plugs in right here that has a wire. This is magnetic, so you can stick it to your oven. The probe is inside of the meat in the oven, and this continues to read out. So you can see when it's the perfect temperature and you can pull your meat out. Because again, with your recipe and the money that people are spending on food, your most expensive ingredient is typically your protein. And that's the thing you don't want to dry out and you don't want to ruin and you don't want to second guess whether it's done or not done. And having a good thermometer will help you with that. So that's the Instant Read food thermometer. And then when you're done, you just wipe this off, you unplug the probe, you wipe it off. And then I have them actually I have 2 of them, maybe, no, just 2. I thought maybe 3, but I only have 2 sticking on my fridge because we use it a lot. So you're definitely going to be using that. The meat tenderizer is the flattener on this side. So crushing nuts, crushing cracker crumbs, flattening out those chicken breasts, flattening out like cube steak, flattening that out for fried steak, flattening out pork for schnitzel, or if you need to tenderize, that's when you spin that the other way. And you spin it on like this, and there's your tenderizer. And then this will just go right into your dishwasher to clean that. So let's turn this off. Let me show you how I check the temperature. So I take the meat like this, and I get it with our chef's tongs. These are my favorite tongs. Somebody yesterday commented on a party they had no tongs in their kitchen. I don't even know how they live. And I go right into the side, just like that. And this chicken is definitely done. So we're going to turn our burner off. Let me get a plate. And we're going to let it rest for just a few minutes. So I'll show you with the pan. That's all we have in the pan. So just kind of our drippings, and that would be nice drippings you could use to make a pan sauce if you needed to make a little pan sauce with a little white wine or, you know, some chicken stock. But what I like to show you is, I think you guys can see from there. It's kind of how easy this guy cleans up. It does go in the dishwasher, or you can hand wash. Lifetime guaranteed. All of our cookware, whether it's nonstick like this, or it's our stainless steel nonstick hybrid pans, or our cast iron, all has a lifetime guarantee. So everything will just kind of wipe right out of here. Got a big enough paper towel and boot wiping. So you can see it just kind of wipes right out of there. Just like that. And then you can throw it in your dishwasher, or hand wash it. And then the same thing will go with your grill press. And this is just a piece of cast iron is what this is. Super, super heavy. So this is good to do your bacon. You could do your hamburgers, your sausage, anything like that. And then these you saw me using are just our super duper little micro grips, or what those are called. I always recommend when you get a grill pan and a press to get one of our silicone hot pads. They come in gray now. But when you pick this up after you've been cooking and you're getting ready to flip, you're gonna need somewhere to sit this that's heat proof, but also that doesn't matter if it gets dirty, because this is dirty now. And so now that I've set that on here, this I can just wash in hot soapy water. I don't have to put it in the laundry, or I can throw it in the dishwasher. So that's the silicone hot pad trivet. If this is not a big enough pan for your family, we have a double burner grill pan and press. So it spans 2 burners and it holds 2 presses. And it's also on sale in June for hosts at 60% off. So you could get that 60% off, and you could get the double free, you get both in the month of June. So this is what we're gonna have as our grilled chicken with our rotisserie season for our grilled chicken sandwiches. And then I used also earlier, you saw the little closing cups. So those are just your spring-loaded little plates. The other thing I like this for is a big fat fillet, because I hate pink in my steak. And so with a fillet, or even a pork chopper, you're gonna do a stuffed chicken breast, something that you don't need to go all the way through. You just need to kind of butterfly it. You'll put it in, and you'll go almost all the way through, and then back your knife out. And then when you take it out, you can easily open up that fillet to butterfly it, or open up that pork chop to stuff it, or open up that chicken to stuff it. So you can use that as well. So that's the closing cut. So June, double host free. Need to get in on that. I only have a few dates left, so get a hold of me so we can start scheduling you. Plus, you get to pick a 60% off item. I'll post the flyer in the comments under this so you can see what all the 60% off choices are. And I would love to just show you and your friends some really great summer, spring, budget-friendly meal ideas, because I know everybody's looking for them, because who wants to be paying $5 for gas right now and like $30 for a whole chicken? Good grief. So get in touch with me, and I would love to do a virtual party with you and your friends. I will talk to you all later. Hope you have a great Friday. Bye-bye.